Hi friends, so today I'm saying goodbye to San Cristobal, the cutest little town ever, and going to Merida where I'm gonna couch surf. Before I show you all the journey, I want you to see this fun little thing that happened to us yesterday. We had a little goodbye party for me. When we left the restaurant, this guy came to us.
This guy is selling us a picture of his family.
We
bought this and I'm taking this home. What a gift! What a gift! Anyway, that's all. That's the story.
We found it very funny. I don't know, maybe because we were a little tipsy or maybe it was genuinely funny. But yeah, let me pack up and let me say goodbye to this room, to this town, and to the people. My dad mentioned the other day that I wear the exact same sweater in every single video, and he was like, just change that sweater, Diana. And then I was like, I've been traveling for 3 months and this is all I got. So yeah, makes sense that I'm wearing the exact same clothes in every single video. Hi, my name is Diana and I come from the country Georgia. Traveling, languages, different culture, food, people have always interested me. I've been solo traveling a couple times a year since I was 19, but in 2021 I decided to completely dedicate my life to an adventure. Traveling for me is a powerful tool to get out of my comfort zone, get to know myself better, and also learn how other cultures figure the life out and how they communicate with the unknown. Welcome to my channel and come on board with me on this soul-searching adventure. Bye, 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 bye. Love you so much. So to get there, I need to take a taxi, a bus, a plane, and another taxi. I am worn out. The whole airport hustle always exhausts me. Anyway, I'm here at my couchsurfer friend's place right now, and I recently realized that he actually lives in a hotel that his parents run. So I'm staying in a hotel. I'm very, very tired, and I think I'm just gonna check in and then call it a day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I slept really well. I haven't seen my host yet because he was also traveling and he came back really late. This is probably the fanciest hotel I stayed here in Mexico. Let me show you around. There's a little pool there. People are having breakfast. This is a hallway. I'd love to show you the room, but I'm couch surfing with another girl from LA, and it would be extremely inappropriate if I just waltzed into the room. So I'll wait, I'll show it to you later. Hello, Merida. Show me what you got. It's very hard to walk, but that's how I love to explore the town, and I'm not gonna get in a taxi. Maybe I'll regret that later. Yesterday, when I was taking a bus to the airport, the road was so bumpy that my not so smart watch thought that I was running, and then it updated the steps in every 2 seconds. Couple interesting facts about Merida. In 19th century, Merida was the richest town in the entire world. Can you imagine? They have honeycomb plant, which is used to produce fiber for ropes, and I guess there was a very high demand for ropes back in 19th century. The state of Yucatan has one of the world wonders, Chichen Itza. What fascinated me about Chichen Itza is obviously its rich history, but also the fact that it was owned by this rich family from Merida. It was a private property until the state of Yucatan purchased it in 2010. Cathedral of Merida is the very first Catholic cathedral in continental America. Yucatan is the largest consumer of Coca-Cola per capita in the entire world. Hot temperature and tourism has to do something with that, obviously, but something tells me that their strong advertising skills play some role in that as well. Yucatan legalized divorce almost 100 years ago,
which makes it the first state in Mexico that did it. Felipe Carrillo Puerto was the first socialist and progressive governor who favored land reform, women's suffrage, and social and political rights for the indigenous Maya people. He got to govern Yucatan only for 2 years though, because a lot of people in power saw him as a threat and unfortunately murdered him in 1924. This statue here represents the opposite of his ideas. The motive of designing this maternity square is to say that the main job for women is to take care of their children. Surprisingly, some people think that Mayans do not exist anymore. Well, that is very far from the truth. Today's Yucatan Peninsula is home to native Maya people, and many Mayan languages are also still spoken in this area. For 8 years in late 19th century, Yucatan was an independent republic, but later rejoined the United Mexican States because of the Castle War against Mayans and Hispanic population. I will give you one guess to figure out who won the war. If you didn't guess, let me give you a hint. This cathedral was constructed from ancient Mayan ruins. Did you get it now? Merida is considered to be the safest town in the entire Latin America. I mean it. Merida is called a white city because most of the architecture is either white or in simple pastel colors. It's very unusual for Mexican towns to be so colorless. As you might know, darker colors attract more heat, so Spanish kept it simple here for the heat and sanitation reasons.
Some snack time. Oops. All right. A Christmas tree, Christmas decorations.
And this outfit does not make any sense to me. I've never been in a place where it's warm during Christmas time. And I swear to God, this is gonna sound silly, but I sometimes forget which season it is because I go to the mountains and it's winter, and I come down to the beach and it's summer, and then I go to other place where it's fall, and the other day I thought it was September, but it's December. Hello, beautiful.
All right, I just got back to the hotel that I'm not paying for. In this town, people either do things super early in the morning or later when the sun gets down, which makes perfect sense. It's hot, very hot. Let me show you the room. That's my bed, a little bit messy, and this is Iram's bed. And here is the bathroom, very clean, well maintained, and yeah, I mean, no complaints whatsoever. I'm extremely grateful for this. Time to take a little rest. See you in a couple hours.
A few moments later.
All right, I took a shower. I had another cup of coffee. I worked a little bit. I'm pretty recharged and ready to explore even more. So let's go. I am sitting here at this restaurant waiting for my couchsurfing friend so I can finally hang out with them. And this person saw me scratching everywhere because my mosquito bites really itch, and he gave me this mosquito repeller. Thank you so much, stranger. You are the best. Finally, hi. Hello.
Oh, we're filming.
My
Fantastic.
most generous couchsurfing friend ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, you can treat it badly.
Hi. Look at these crazy glasses that he's wearing.
All three of us had an interesting night that day. We hung out, we had a couple of beers, and we chatted a lot. What's interesting is that Iram actually stayed in that hotel a year ago with her sister, and when she decided to couchsurf in Merida, she did not realize that she was gonna stay in the exact same hotel. And the next morning, my friend Anna, who's also from Georgia and who also lives in New York, joined me for this trip.
Hola, guapa. How do you like Mexico? In English, please.
Oh. I'm loving it. This is my first day in Yucatan, but I was in Mexico City for 3 days. Definitely not enough, but I made an impression. And yeah, I'm excited to explore this part with you.
Yes! I'm excited too. So, tell us about yourself.
So my name's Caetano, and I was born in New York City, but I grew up mainly in Merida. So my parents are from Uruguay and Lebanon. They met in Texas. But yeah, we lived in Honduras for a year, Oaxaca as well for a year, Malaga in Spain for almost 3 years trying to find a place. But we found this property which was just perfect for what my parents wanted to do, and I basically grew up in a hotel. It was funny because if the hotel was full, we would all live in one room. If it was empty, we were broke, but we had a whole mansion to ourselves. Until I was 17, I lived here. Then I went on exchange to Holland, came back from the Netherlands having gone vegan after living in a dairy farm. Decided to open a vegan restaurant, not with a different one, but we still have vegan food everywhere.
Yes.
I mean, I would always travel in winter, and I kind of got stuck in the pandemic in Russia for about 9 months. Started working online, which is what I'm doing now.
Tell me what you do in couchsurfing?
Oh, I used Couchsurfing for the first time in 2013. I was on exchange in the Netherlands. I had a host family hosting me, and they didn't get paid at all. They were just doing it for fun. And I was like, who hosts a teenager for fun? And that's when I was like, there has to be something where like people just, because I enjoyed just hosting people.
Right.
And so I found Couchsurfing. I tried it in Copenhagen for 5 nights. It was so good that I was like, I need to do this more. A couple years later, I did like out of 8 months, 7 months Couchsurfing and the rest hostels. And it was great because I got to like dive into different lifestyles. Like I just like being able to experience different lives, obviously for free, and just see how other people live and also just explore for longer.
Did you have any crazy experience?
It's never been so bad that I'm like scared, just a little traumatized. But 99% of the time it's amazing, friendly, and safe. But I guess the craziest was in Bangkok. That was one of like my worst hosts in the sense that it was sketchy. He basically ran a hostel that would close down. It was abandoned for 2 months. And I laid down on the floor and he left. I had no idea how big this room was. And it was funny because like you start getting so much trust in Couchsurfing that it was like 3 a.m., pitch black dark. I'm sleeping on the floor. And I just whispered into the room, Couchsurfing? And like 4 different voices said, yes. And I was like, okay, it's safe. I wake up because people are walking over me in the morning. There's like 30 beds in this room. And it's like, there's like Russian squatters, couchsurfers, some random people who've been there for 3 months. 1 bathroom for like 50 people and 1 guy as reception, but free. And it was a little scary, but I stayed there 5 different times. So in the end, I was like, it's worth it.
All right.
So little situations like that happen, but usually it's you get a nice bed, somebody shows you around, it's all good.
Cool. Great, thank you so much. Enjoy your meal. I'm pretty sure you're hungry. And yeah, thank you so much for hosting me. It's been amazing, really.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Taking a picture of us. Wait.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, give me a Yay! Thank you so
See you
much.
guys around.
Yeah,
Have a
let
good
us know
trip.
when you're in Georgia. We'll
Yeah.
be there
And I'll
too.
send you Tulum tips.
Yes,
in a bit.
please.
Thank you. Take care.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here, going to Tulum with this beauty. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and watching this video. And hopefully I'll see you next week in the next video. Bye bye!